chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth.
So, ye shall know the truth. Read.
And the truth shall make you free.
So the truth is what's going to make you free. The truth is that you're not black. You're not Hispanic. You're not Native American. The truth is that you are the Israelites. That you are God's chosen people.
That's right.
Brother, I got a question for you. Brother in the yellow shirt, you got a minute to listen to the Most High's word? Read it again, read it again.
John chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So now we're going to reveal the truth. I'm going to show you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans your heritage. I'm going to show you your history in the Bible. Go to Deuteronomy 1:1. Because I made a bold statement. I said the Israelites are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay? I'm going to prove that according to God's word. Because we're not going to speak what we think. We're going to speak thus saith the Lord. So let's get it. Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So the book of Deuteronomy is going to be the words that Moses spake to the Israelites after he led them out of Egypt. We're putting the scriptures in context. Now jump to chapter 28, verse 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass,
Future tense, meaning it's going to happen,
if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
if you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans would have listened to the words of the Most High God, read,
to observe and to do.
hold on, it says to observe and to do. Do is an action word.
That's right.
Meaning you have to perform something. Read.
To do all his commandments.
His what?
His commandments.
The Bible has always been about doing God's commandments.
That's right.
Always. From start to finish. Read.
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So the Most High God said he would set you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans above all nations. Not equal like America says.
Right.
We're supposed to be above all nations. Now I have a question, brother. I got a question for you. Are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans above all people today? Sis, I got a question for you. You got a moment?
Hispanics is better off than y'all.
You just listen? Okay. Are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans above all people today? No, we're not. We're on the bottom.
Right.
We are on the base. But the scripture said if we kept the commandments, we would be above all nations. So what happened? Something must have happened. Read verse 15.
Deuteronomy chapter 8, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass,
Meaning future tense.
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
If you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans don't listen to the words of the Most High God, read.
to observe and to do
To observe and to do. Read.
all his commandments.
Is what?
All his commandments.
Like I said, everything depends upon you keeping God's commandments. Read.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So, the Most High God said curses will come upon the Israelites if they did not keep his commandments. Now I'm going to read through some of these curses, and you tell me who they fall upon. Okay? Read verse 16.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So, cursed shalt thou be in the city. Whatever city you look upon, whatever city you go to, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians would be cursed. Okay? Curses would follow us. Now, I got to address something, okay? Because like you said, give me Deuteronomy 7:3. Because like you said, everything depends upon the keeping of the commandments, right? You as a person, you want to be ruling this earth, right? So let's address one of the commandments that we're supposed to be keeping. Give me Deuteronomy 7:3. Bring it out.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
So the Bible says, the Most High God says, we are not supposed to make marriages with the other nations.
That's right.
You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are not supposed to marry the other nations. You are better than them.
Right.
Read.
Ain't nobody letting nobody.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
So, our daughters were not supposed to give to their sons. Read.
Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
So the daughters of the other nations, we're not supposed to take them unto us either. Read.
For they will turn away thy son.
So, no, hold on. It says they might.
For they will.
No, possibly.
For they will.
It says they will. The scriptures cannot be broken.
That's right.
It says they will turn you away from following after the Most High God. Read.
They will turn away thy son from following me.
That's the problem with our people. We want to be like the other nations.
Right.
We feel like, oh, I got me a Chinese woman, I made it. I got a Japanese woman, I made it. I got a white woman, oh, now I made it. I've succeeded. I'm living the American dream. The Most High God says, don't deal with them.
Right.
Give me Nehemiah 12. He said, don't deal with the other nations.
Bring it out.
But for some reason, our people want to be hard-headed. We want to do what America says and not what the Most High God said.
Right. Nehemiah chapter 13 verse 23. In those days also saw I Jews that had married wives of Ashdod.
So, Nehemiah said he saw Jews that married women of Ashdod. Read.
And married wives, and of Ammon and of Moab.
So, this man was marrying Japanese and Chinese women. Okay, let's see what the Most High God says about that. Read.
And their children spake half in the speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in the Jews' language.
Our children end up growing up confused because of this. Read.
But according to the language of each people.
Uh-huh.
And I contended with them.
So he said he contended with them, just like we contending with you today. Read.
And cursed them.
And he cursed them. He cursed them for marrying these other nations. Read.
And smote certain of them.
So he put his hands on them. We're not going to put our hands on y'all today, but the Most High God is putting his word on you.
That's right.
These scriptures on you.
That's right.
You cannot hide from these scriptures. We're not going to allow you to continue in your sin.
That's right. And pluck off their hair.
So he pulled their beards out. It was a shameful thing for a man to have his beard ripped out. Read.
And made them swear by God,
And
saying,
he made them swear by God. Read.
Ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons.
You will not give your daughters to these other ungodly nations.
That's right.
Read.
Nor take their daughters unto your sons.
Neither will you take them for yourself. Read.
Or for yourselves.
Or for yourself. Now, keep reading. Keep reading.
Did not King Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things?
So King Solomon was a great king. He was one of the most powerful kings in the scriptures. But it said, did not King Solomon do what?
Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things?
So King Solomon sinned by marrying the other nations. Read.
Yet among many nations was there no king like him.
Amongst all the nations, there was not a king like King Solomon. He had power. He had respect. He kept the charge of the Most High God. But he sinned by dealing with these other nations. Okay? I got a question for you, sis. You understand what we're bringing out? Have you been listening? We have been teaching the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who they are according to the Bible. Okay? We're here to show you that you're the greatest thing according to the Most High God. Do you know your nationality? What is it? You say African American. You say African American, right? Do you know where the term African American comes from? Why would you call yourself? Why would you say you're African American?
Because of my skin color?
Because of your skin color. Okay, so your skin color shows you that you're African American. Okay. The term African American, it actually comes from two Caucasian men. So that really doesn't show you're not really African American. Africa is named after a Caucasian man named Leo Scipio Africanus. America is named after another Caucasian man named Amerigo Vespucci. So now, do you come from the seed of two Caucasian men? Is that possible? Okay, so when you say African American, can you find African American in the Bible? Okay, if you're come look on this side. You say African American. If you're a so-called American black, that will make you from the tribe of Judah. Okay, you're an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. You know that that's the same tribe Jesus Christ came from? You got royal blood flowing through you. And you don't even realize it. You got Christ in you, and you don't see it. Okay? When you say African American, that's a byword. That's something these heathen nations have put upon you. African American is not in the Bible. Okay? Now I'm going to prove to you that you're from the tribe of Judah. I'm going to prove to you that you're an Israelite, okay? Give me Deuteronomy 28:15. Because earlier I was saying that the Israelites, if they kept God's commandments, He will put them above all nations. Our so-called people, our so-called African Americans, above all nations? No, we're not. We're on the bottom, right? We're in the slums, the ghettos, we're getting shot down. So something must have happened. Okay, now I'm going to read to you what happened. Deuteronomy 28:15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all His commandments and His statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So Moses told the Israelites that if they didn't keep God's commandments, He would bring, the Most High God would bring curses upon them. Now, is the curse a good or a bad thing? It's a bad thing, right? So, right. So now I'm going to go through some of these curses and you tell me, do they identify with your people? Read verse 16.
Verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So it says, cursed shalt thou be in the city. So whatever city you look in, our people are cursed. We're on the bottom. Give me Zechariah 11:5. We're on the bottom, okay? I'm going to give you an example of one of these curses that follow our people regardless of where we go, okay? We're in the ghettos, we're in the slums, we're the last hired, first fired, okay? We're always in the worst conditions, okay? Read that.
Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them.
So it says, whose possessors slay them, okay? When we came over here, who possessed us? White people, right? They possess us today whether we know it or not. We're not free.
Right.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Can you walk into Canada on your own free will? No, you can't. So you're not free to go wherever you choose. We can't walk into Mexico. They're connected in landmass. We have to get permission from the people that possess us to go to these lands. So the scriptures say whose possessors, read,
Whose possessors slay them.
So now, in these lands, do we not get killed by our possessors? The people that possess us shoot us down in the streets, okay? And what happens when they kill us? Do we get justice for it? No, what happens? They get off free, right?
And hold themselves not guilty.
And they hold themselves not guilty. Ain't that what you just said? They kill us and hold themselves not guilty. That's a curse that fell upon our people for not keeping God's commandments.
That's right.
Go back to Deuteronomy 28. Finish 16.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So it says, cursed shalt thou be in the field. When we were under hard bondage and slavery, we were cursed in the field. Come look at these signs. You see this right here? These cotton fields? We were cursed in the cotton fields, sugarcane fields, tobacco fields. No other nations can lay claim to that. We went through that. You went through that. Your forefathers and foremothers went through that. Okay? Give me verse 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So now, it says our sons and our daughters will be given unto another people. Did that not happen? That happened when?
Black women?
In slavery. In slavery. Our sons and daughters were taken from us and given unto another people. You agree with that? That's Bible history. Can't read.
Shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So we long to have our children back. We long to have our kids back that were taken from us, but we could not get them. Okay, read.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
And there shall be no power in your hand to get your children back. Okay? Jump to verse 48. I'm going to give you 2 more curses, okay? And then I'm going to tell you what God requires of you to get out of the situation that we're in. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So it says, therefore, we will serve our enemies. Because we didn't want to serve the Most High God, now we're serving our enemies. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Why did the Most High God send them against us? Because we broke his commandments, right? Read.
In hunger.
In hunger. So now, I got a question. That food you have in your hand, okay? Where did you get that from? Burger King. Do our people own that Burger King? As a nation, do we own Walmart, Food Line, Kroger, Publix? We don't own any of those things. We had to go to our enemies when we were in chains. We had to go to our enemies now. Okay? Read.
And in thirst.
So now, when you want something to drink, we have to go to those same enemies, okay? If you don't pay your water bill, what happens? They turn it off your water, right? Do we come and turn it off? No. Do we control who gets water? No, we don't. Our enemies control that.
And in nakedness.
And nakedness. So now the clothes we have on our back, do we control that? No, we don't. Once again, we have to go to our enemies to get those things. Read.
And in want of all things.
So anything you want, your clothes, food, education, religion, healthcare, schooling, everything that you want, you have to go to your enemies to get. Read.
And he,
that same enemy,
shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
You see what this is, sis? These are yokes of iron.
That's right.
Who had that happen to them?
You know,
us. We had that happen.
Run.
No other nation can lay claim to that.
Run.
Okay? This is showing you that you're an Israelite according to the Bible. Because Moses said what? This would happen to the Israelites. You understand that? Okay? So now, do you believe that you're an Israelite or do you want some more proof?
Trying to mislead the people. Tell them the truth. That was sold.
You believe it?
You American.
Okay.
Over with.
Deuteronomy
See what I'm saying?
Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel.
So now Israel, what's your name, sis? Tatiana? Now Tatiana.
What does the Lord thy God require of thee?
So what does the Most High God require of you, right?
But to fear the Lord thy God.
Why? Because you have to fear the judgment that can come upon you if you don't keep his commandments. Okay, read.
To walk in all his ways.
So you have to walk as the Most High God commands you to walk. Read.
And to love him.
And to love the Most High God. I got a question. Do you love God? We all say we love God, right? You love God, brother? You love God, young man? Okay. How do you show God you love him? Can you go give him a hug? Can you go give God a hug? No. Can you tell God you love him face to face? No. So there has to be a way to show God you love him, right? Let's get it. Read.
1 John chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
So the scriptures say that this is the love of God. Read.
That we keep his commandments.
No, that you give him a hug.
That we keep his commandments.
You write him a love letter.
That we keep his commandments.
So the scriptures say, God says, if you love me, you will do what? Keep his commandments, right? All praises. So now you're going to show God you love him? All right. You're going to show God you love him? Okay. Go back to Deuteronomy 10:12.
Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Right. So now I'm going to give you a commandment. Give me Deuteronomy 22:5. I'm going to give you a commandment. And I'm really going to see if you love the Most High God. Because you said you love him, right? And to love him means to what? Keep his commandments. To love him is to what? Keep his commandments, right? So now after I read you this, you have to make the decision to decide. Do I love God or do I hate him? Because there's no in between. It's either you love him or you don't.
You know?
Okay, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Right?
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So, it says the woman should not wear that which pertaineth to a man, right? Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. So now, if you saw me dressed and I had on a woman's garment, what would I be wearing? A dress, right? That will look strange to you, right? To see me wearing a dress. The Most High God said that men should not wear that which pertaineth unto a woman. Okay? It says a woman should not wear that which pertaineth unto a man. So what pertains to a man that you see women wearing? No. No. Is it that you don't want to say it? Or is it that you really don't know?
No, I don't know.
You really don't know. Okay, I got a question. You got a zipper on your shorts, right? Why you have a zipper on your shorts? No, do you know what a zipper's for? All of us men have zippers so we can relieve ourselves when we use the bathroom. Okay? You have no reason for a zipper. There's nothing to pull out. Okay? What men wear that pertain to men are pants. Do you know when women started wearing pants? During the feminist movement. Okay? There was a woman by the name of Amelia Bloom. Okay? When the men went off to war, the women had to work in factories. Okay? So, when the women started to work in factories, they said, okay, if we can do that and wear overalls, why can't we wear pants all the time?
That's right.
Okay. Let me finish the script out for you. Read it again.
For all, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So as a woman, you're not supposed to wear what pertains to a man. What pertains to a man is pants. You gotta put on a dress. You gotta take the shorts and the pants off. That's a man's garment. You said it would look strange for me to wear a dress. Well, for me, knowing the Most High God's word, it looks strange, and it's strange to the Most High God for you to have on pants. The Most High God never gave you that to wear. Okay? You're a princess. You never see a princess wearing pants. If you want to be a princess, you have to dress like a princess. Act like a princess. You have to realize that you're royalty. Stop showing everything off to all these men out here. Because these men don't want to treat you like a princess. Alright? Hey, you have a good day, sis. Read that flyer, and I pray that you repent. Next time we see you, you said you love God. Put on a dress. Okay? Now, brother, I got a question for you. Do you know anything about the Bible? You know a little something, okay? Do you know your nationality?
Hey, he's here all the time.
Okay, cool. So now, I'm pretty sure if you've been out here before, these brothers brought you the scriptures, right? Okay? Do you know that you're supposed to be wearing fringes? Do you have the fringes on? Why not?
Right? I gotta get me some fringes. I gotta find where I can get them at. And
I got a question for you, okay? Do you have $5 at any time in your pocket? At any moment in time, okay? You can buy the blue ribbon for less than that. See, our people make excuses. Bring it up. We don't keep the commandments. You can buy a blue ribbon for $1.99.
That's right.
Brother, when I first heard these commandments, I made haste. I did what I had to do. I had safety pins in my ribbon of blue. And I cut my shirt to make fringes. Okay? I didn't always have nice fringes, but I feared the Most High God, so I did what I had to do.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 59. I thought on my ways.
So when I heard the scriptures, I thought on my ways. Read.
And turned my feet unto thy testimony.
So I changed the path that I was walking to walk on the path that the Most High God wanted me to walk. Read.
I made haste.
I did what?
I made haste.
You have to make haste, brother, because you don't know. The Most High God can send his son back right now to crack that sky. So what you gonna do? You gonna say, well, I mean, I had other things to do.
that's right.
No, he made haste. You have to make haste. You need to be over here with us, helping these people. This is where you need to be. But you gotta make haste to do what?
And delay not.
You can't delay.
To keep thy commandments.
To keep the commandments. I don't care what you do. You need to wake up in the morning saying, I need to keep these commandments. I need to get right. Because if Christ comes back, you're gonna die in the midst of your sins. Right? Christ don't care why you don't have fringes. All he care about is you either have them on or you don't. Right. You need to make up your mind whether I'm gonna be right when Christ comes or whether I'm not. Okay? You can't make excuses, brother. Read it again.
I thought on my ways and turned my feet unto thy testimony. I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
So you have to make haste, brother. You have to make all haste. Okay? If you got a few dollars in your pocket, go buy you a blue ribbon. There's ways to keep these commandments. You cannot make excuses, brother. Do you understand that? And the reason I'm trying to give me Ezekiel 3 and 17. Bring it up. I'm pleading with you because I love my people. That's why we out here. We don't come out here for money. We're not asking nobody for no money. We're not asking you to join an organization. We ask you to sign up or contribute nothing. The only thing we want you to contribute to is your own salvation. And in doing that, you contribute to ours. We can't get out of here without you being over here with us. We need each and every one of you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to repent.
That's right.
That's what we need. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman.
The Most High God made us watchmen. Okay? That's why we're out here. We're watching for the people. Read.
Unto the house of Israel.
Unto who?
Unto the house of Israel.
So if you're not from the house of Israel, I'm sorry, but we ain't out here for you.
That's right.
We out here for our people.
Right.
Read.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth.
Hear the word at my mouth. Why do I want you to hear the word at my mouth? Because my mouth is speaking the Most High God's word. I'm not speaking my words. I'm speaking what the Most High God commanded me to speak. Read.
And give them warning.
Give them what?
Give them warning.
Bro, I'm giving you warning from the Most High God.
That's right.
Read.
From me.
From him. Now go to Zephaniah 1:8.
Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 8.
Because there's a judgment for not having fringes on. Like you just saw, brought the commandment out to the sister. Now I'm gonna bring something out to you, and I want you to hearken. Okay, read.
Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 8. And it shall come to pass.
Meaning it's going to happen.
In the day of the Lord's sacrifice.
Do you know when the day of the Lord's sacrifice is?
Sacrifice on the Sabbath?
No, the day of the Lord's sacrifice. Who do they say was the ultimate sacrifice? Jesus Christ, right? So in the day of the Lord's sacrifice is going to be that day when the Most High God sends Christ back to redeem us, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
Read.
That I will punish the princes and the king's children.
So he's going to punish the princes and the king's children. You don't realize it, bro, but you're a prince, okay? You're royal. The Most High God said he's going to punish the princes and the king's children.
And all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
So he said that are clothed with strange apparel. If you have a strange apparel, bro, that's not having Hebrew. That's strange. That's not having your border blue on. That's be punished. And that punishment is death. That punishment is death. You understand that, bro? All praises.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel, Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates on all our YouTube channels. Shalom.